Hi, my name is Jürgen Scheible. With this video I want to show you the outcomes of a rapid mobile application prototyping workshop that I gave during the last 4 days in Austria at the University of Arts and Design in a city called Linz. What I did is I was teaching the students of the Department of Interface Culture for about 2 days how to build rapid prototypes with Python for S60, and after that we were making fully functional working mobile applications based on students' ideas for another 2 days. If you're interested to learn Python for S60 to program your own mobile applications, there is a book called Mobile Python, and this teaches you easy programming. And here are the outcomes.
Hello, this project is about using the Nokia N95 as a tool to control max MSP and processing to have an audiovisual performance in real time. So I'm using the accelerometer, and the data goes from the mobile phone to max MSP, and max MSP produces the sounds. As long as I move the phone back and forth, it changes the frequencies. And at the same time, is it possible to draw simple figures.
This is a Bluetooth game, boxing game called Dot Boxing, where you play with the accelerometers, move around the ring with the accelerometers, and you have to punch each other by pushing the select button. And the first person to 50 wins. So you can see the accelerometers move around, and it's a really simple game. Can't catch me.
My idea was to design a game for mobile applications that uses GPS data to spot the location of the player, and so to make it possible to play via interaction by running around instead of using keys or joystick or whatever. So you have the possibility to combine physical workout with playing a computer game called Ghost. The player physically have to move around and to escape a ghost, a virtual ghost that is following him, and the longer he managed to escape, the more points he gets.
The red dot is all the time moved via the GPS coordinates, so whenever you run and move around,
yeah, exactly,
it follows on the screen your exact location.
What I did was simply this cell phone has a sensor inside, and what I did was simply writing a code to taking a picture and uploading to a Flickr without pressing any button.
Okay.
So when you tap like the back of the phone, it says the camera is on. When you tap the screen, it's saving the picture, taking and saving the picture. And if you tap the side, it's asking us the access point. Yeah, when you choose one
and
access point,
it to Flickr.
Yeah, directly. Yeah, that's it.
This is an application for Nokia 5500 for veterinary use. Let's say to have a diagnosis and a treatment supervised by this by the phone. You're supposed to come to a pig stable, and then you want to know how to treat the animal. So we have got 5 main swine or pig diseases.
So here you can see now the list of diseases. Okay.
So let's say we choose number 2.
Yeah.
The symptoms are, let's say, red spots, in this case black spots.
Yeah, but it's better than the
So this is pneumonia, and this is breathing very heavily.
So our basic idea was to use this workshop to try out a few things
concerning pervasive gaming, which is location-based on a mobile phone, and therefore we kind of thought about this game called Wolves and Sheep. What we said is that it kind of is in the Scottish Highlands situated, and there's like dense fog, and you are the leader of a small wolf pack, and you're supposed to find sheep for your wolf pack to be fed. And there are rivers which the wolf pack can't cross, so you have to guide them around rivers.
Any virtual character would have the ability to, in the virtual world, move anywhere. So what we have in this case is a sort of sense of mutual limitation, or a limitation for the player and the limitation for the virtual characters. The player's limitation is, first, you cannot move through buildings, and second, if you move through water, the pack is left behind, and so you lose the game somehow. For the virtual characters, well, the sheep doesn't move at all. When you eat a sheep, it just spawns another somewhere else, and the pack itself cannot cross rivers. So you are both, in a way, as a player, limited by the real world, and also by this virtual limitation of having a pack to take care of. Because the main idea was more the sound, and we were more worried about this. And so you can see that there's my big bad wolf there, and the pack is following me wherever I go. If I try to cross a river to the sheep, they are stuck behind. But the sound, yeah, and the sound of the sheep is getting louder as I come near it.
Develop a interactive public drawing program, which basically allows participants to interact both with their phones using the accelerometer, and also using the touchscreen through linking this interface with the computer through to touchscreen interface.
And through this now you can wirelessly with the phone using accelerometer you can draw figures on the screen.
Yeah.
I could not wait to this happen. Yeah, maybe there's something wrong with this try thing.
I did 2 applications that deal with fertility testing of women's bodies, and one is approaching women and one is going for men. So the female application, it is it should calculate if the woman is fertile or not, and it's basically like this. The server is sending an SMS to the system and asking for the temperature of the body. So the woman has to measure her temperature and then put in here her temperature, like for example 36.5. Then the cell phone is communicating with the server, sending all the new data to the database. Now it's sent. Now it will request for the status from the server to know if she's fertile or not. So she's not fertile. She's fertile for the next 48 hours. So she can make a family now. So that's the mobile fertility application for women. The other application is for men, and that one is a fertility check. So men can now go to a party, for example, and scan the Bluetooth devices of the people around, and go to people and say like, okay, I want to check this device. Then the script is communicating with the server, asking if this Bluetooth ID is in the system. Now it says, yeah, this Bluetooth ID is called, the name is Jonathan Hoyer, and she's in the system, and it's asking if you want to check the status of this girl, and you press OK, and you get the message, she's fertile right now. And now with the new information you can do whatever you want.